A woman accidentally notices her best friend actually altered her work uniform into a mini skirt. He suggests her friend make the skirt a bit longer. What if they run into some creep late at night? But her friend isn't scared at all and says she's already prepared. Then she pulls a condom out of her bag. The woman quickly covers up, feeling awkward, afraid other coworkers might see. Then, ignoring her protests, her friend forces it into her bag. Little did she know, this move would become a nightmare she couldn't escape. That night, everyone's working overtime at the company. The manager tells everyone to come with him to meet a client. To land the big account, everyone's busy making toasts at the table. Only this girl secretly hides her drink. The client notices and thinks she's being disrespectful. All eyes turn to her. The manager signals her to go toast. So for the company's sake, she downs one drink after another. At the very last toast, she's even forced to do a cross-arm drink with the client. She ends up completely blackout drunk. When she wakes up, she finds she's been sexually assaulted. The attacker isn't done yet. He toys with her right there, demanding she walk 1,000 steps forward or he'll kill her. It isn't until morning that she finally calls the police, saying she needs clothes. But when her mother finds out, she doesn't seem all that panicked. To avoid shame, she decides to sweep it under the rug. She tells the cops her daughter is a good girl. This might be a misunderstanding, and tries to shoo them away like nothing happened. But when she hears her daughter is undergoing a gynecological exam, she completely breaks down, frantically pounding on the door. The moment the door opens, the mother rushes in first, but instead of comforting her daughter, he tries to convince her to act like it never happened. For the first time, the girl talks back, asking what about the bastard who did this? But the mother quickly brushes the question aside. After being forcefully brainwashed, she walks out of the hospital room using a lie about having a fight with her husband, silently snuffing out her own hope. Once home, she keeps replaying fragments from the night she got drunk. She clearly remembers the manager taking her and her best friend home, but whatever happened on the way, she can't remember at all. So the next morning, she goes straight to the manager to confirm. Turns out he didn't actually drop her off at her door. He claims she asked to get out halfway. Then she goes to ask her best friend, and her story matches the manager's exactly, but she has zero memory of any of it. After that, she's too afraid to walk alone at night, going straight home after work. But an older coworker still makes her work overtime like always, dumping a thick stack of files on her. She explains she needs to be home before dark, but the coworker ignores her and heads out for a date. So she just puts the files back on the coworker's desk. The next day, when the coworker sees the undone work, she's furious. She grabs her and drags her into a storage closet, slams the door and starts laying into her without mercy, putting the blame on her for messing things up. She thought this girl was still easy to push around, but she didn't expect, this time, she'd had enough, and fought back without hesitation. So the two quickly end up in a physical fight, and eventually get taken to the police station. When she's waiting for the bus afterward, she happens to run into the manager passing by. He says he's heading back to the company and offers her a ride. But on the way, she suddenly notices the Maneki Nico in the car, and a flash of that night, the assault, comes rushing back into her mind.